When you look at California in the past 50 years, that California has faced more extremely dry years compared to normal and above more normal years. The reality is the 21st century problems cannot be solved with 20th century approach and 20th century solutions. Therefore, we have to be a little bit more innovative in the way we approach some of these problems. For the same reason, we look at a lot of data that has been generated locally. We were interested to see how these communities are dealing with the drought, if they took the drought seriously, if they really did implement some measures, and have they become more efficient in the way they use their water supplies.
We really saw unprecedented media coverage of this drought that we've never seen before. We were able to web scrape for newspaper articles about the California drought using a tool that we developed called Articulate that accesses different newspaper articles using the Google Custom Search Engine API. And so by quantifying the number of newspaper articles written about the drought and then comparing that and seeing how well it matched with public interest, we were able to see how much this newspaper coverage really made people interested in the drought. A lot of these spikes in public interest and public awareness are also related to high media coverage. So, for example, when the governor declared a state of emergency in January 2014, we saw a peak in interest by both the public, as measured in Google searches, and in the number of newspaper articles. This really relays how important it is to engage the public and make them aware and connected to their water use.
It's really important to use some of the data and information that's available to help to build tools that are tailored to the local community's needs and challenges while we are trying to address some of the bigger picture problems that we are having at the state level. So it needs to be sort of both top down and bottom up. One wet year does not eliminate the impacts that the California drought had on our water supply between 2012 and 2016. We have to be more proactive. We have to keep this momentum going. We have to keep the public awareness to the level it is and make sure that Californians don't forget that droughts and dry periods are real, true normal for California, not exceptions to the rule.